postponed po yung pagbabayad natin to a later date. That is why may tinatawag tayo na deferral period or deferred period or waiting period kumbaga kung saan no payments are made. So at that deferred period, wala nangyayari yung payment. After the deferred period, dun pa nangyayari yung payment. So yun yung meron sa deferred annuity. Okay? So to para mas maintindihan natin ano po yung ating deferred annuity, so let's have our example na agad. Okay, again, after the beginning of the annuity. So, dun pa nangyayari yung payment. Okay? Ayan. So, for our example, what lump sum of money must be deposited in a bank account at the present time so that 5,000 pesos per month can be withdrawn for 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled for 6 years from today. Let I be 9% compounded quarterly. Okay? So, ano po yung kailangan nating tandaan dito? Nasaan ang aking pen? Nilagay ang aking pen. Wait lang po ha. Ayan. Okay. So ano po yung kailangan nating tandaan dito? Um, what lump sum of money? Okay, so we are looking for the present worth that i-deposit natin sa bangko so that makakakuha tayo ng 5,000 per month for 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled for 6 years from today. Let I be 9% compounded quarterly. Ayan. So, meron tayo ditong annuity where that's 5,000 per month. So, take note of that. Per month tayo. Where yung I natin is 9% compounded quarterly. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, this 9% should be converted, to per month compounded monthly. Bakit po? Bakit kailangan nating i-convert dito? Kasi nga po, yung ating withdrawal is per month. So, that yung current na naman ako. Sorry po. Nasasanay ako sa ay na current. So that yung ating interest rate, ay naka-per month, compounded monthly. So, kumbaga, compatible yung withdraw natin, pagbabayad natin, dun sa interest natin. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung ating effective rate of interest, i-equate natin sa effective rate of interest ng first condition natin. Ano ba yung first condition? The first condition is that we have 9% compounded quarterly. Okay? Yung second condition natin is per month compounded monthly. Where the formula of ERI, so kung babalikan natin, yung formula ng ERI natin is 1 plus I raised to M minus 1, where we have 1 plus R over M raised to M minus 1. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 1 plus r sub 2 m sub 2 raised to m sub 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 plus r sub 1 m sub 1 raised to m sub 1 over 1. Ano po? So, meron tayo ditong 1 plus r sub 2. Ano yung m sub 2 natin? Again, ang ginagawa natin ng interest is si per month compounded monthly. So, monthly meaning 12 raised to 12 minus 1 is equal to, pwede natin wag nang ilagay yung minus 1 kasi po ma-cancelled out naman na siya. Ano po, cancelled out na lang natin agad. Is equal to 1 plus, ano yung R1 natin? R sub 1 natin is yung 9%. Ano po, so 0.09. Ano yung M sub 1 natin? Quarterly po siya. So, ibig sabihin 4 raised to 4. Ano po? So, kunin natin yung nasa right side. Ayan. So, meron tayong 1 plus r sub 2 over 12 raised to 12 equal to, ano po yung nasa right side natin? Meron tayong 1 plus 0.09 divided by 4 raised to 4. So, kindly check nga po. Meron tayong 1.0931. Ayan. And then, this is 12. Cancelled natin yung 12. Ano po, paano natin siya ika-cancelled? Mag-raise po tayo ng 1 over 12. Ano po? So that meron tayong 1 plus r sub 2 over 12 is equal to 1.0931 raised to 1 over 12. So that we have 1.0000744 something. Ano po? Then, transpose natin pa kabila si 1. So, meron tayong r sub 2 over 12 is equal to 1.0074 minus 1. This is just 0.0074. Ayan. Therefore, yung ating r sub 2 is equal to 0.0074 times 12 is, so times 12, ah, sorry po, 0.0893 or 8.93% per month compounded monthly. Ayan. So, nakuha po paano, nasundan po paano makuha yung ating interest per month, compounded monthly. Ayan. So, pinag-equate lang natin yung dalawang ERI. Ito po, dalawang equation ERI. Okay. For the first condition and for the second condition. First condition, yung given na sa atin na naka per quarter, and then yung second condition, yun yung hinahanapan na natin, naka per month na. Ano po, sabi ko nga kanina sa O6, if kayo ay nalilito kung paano nyo kukunin si ERI using this formula, equating to ERI formula, pwede nyo naman siyang kunin first, edi kunin nyo muna si per. Kasi naka-quarter, 'di ba? Ang basa natin dito. Ang basa natin dito ay 9% per year, 'di ba? That's 9% per year compounded quarterly. So, the first thing that you need to do is to convert that into per quarter compounded quarterly. Ano po? And then from this interest, gagawin nyo ngayon siyang per annual compounded annually. Tapos, tsaka nyo siya gawing per month, compounded monthly. So, medyo mahaba. Ano po? Medyo mahaba. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, dito na kayo sa present ng ma'am. Equating two ERI equations. Ano po? Natandaan nyo lang naman, yung ERI natin is just 1 plus I raised to M minus 1. Ano po? Where that I, yan yung ating nominal interest. And then yung R natin, that's the effective rate of interest. Ano po? Effective siya kasi per month compounded monthly. Ano po? Kumbaga, compatible yung per at yung compounded. Okay? Kasi yung binigay sa atin na 9% compounded quarterly is per year compounded quarterly. So, hindi siya compatible. Ano po? Kasi year tsaka quarter, magkaiba. Okay po. So, we have 8.93% per month compounded monthly. So, hindi po yan yung hinahanap. Ano po? So, focus tayo dito sa hinahanap nating lump sum or the present amount. Because if we were to draw yung cash flow natin or yung time diagram natin, ano po, pwede natin siyang ipakita. Start na lang tayo kay 0. Ayan. 0 to 71. Ayan, 72, 73. Alisin ko na 'to. Ang naalis ay yung ano, line natin. Ayan. So, tuldok-tuldokan ko na lang up to 131. Ayan. Bakit po ganyan yung ating time diagram? Okay. Kasi po, ano bang sabi nga dito? Balikan natin. What lump sum of money must be deposited in a bank account at the present time so that 5,000 pesos per month can be withdrawn for 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled for 6 years from today. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, may end tayo na 5 years since monthly. So, times natin by 12, that's 60 months. Ano po? And then, ang sabi kasi dito is 6 years from today. Ano po? So, kung titingnan kasi natin that 6 years from today, kung gagawin natin siyang deferred 6 years from today, that's 72 months. Pero nga po, since ang nakalagay kasi dito is uh, for 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled for 6 years from today. For 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled from 6 years from today. So meaning, yung 71 natin, 71 months, or yung pa 71st month natin, that's 0. Ano po? So yun yung pinaka-today natin. Ano po? Nasusundan ka po ang ma'am? Nasusundan po ang ma'am? Yung 71 months natin or the 71st month natin, yun yung 0, yun yung beginning. Ano po? And since nga after, ano, yung ating deferred, so may deferred period tayo na 71. Ano po? So instead of 72, nag-minus 1 tayo, okay? So that's 71 months. Kasi nga po, instead of 72, hindi naman tayo sa 72 nag-start mismo. Ano po, nag-start tayo at 71. Okay? So, yung 71, yun yung deferred period natin. Okay? So, dito po, kumbaga ito yung naging 0 natin. Starting from that, doon pa tayo makakakuha. Ayan. Ayan. So, doon pa tayo makakakuha ng 5,000 pesos. Okay? Nasusundan po, o 5. Nasusundan po. Ayan. Okay. So, again, so kumbaga parang nag-minus 1 tayo dito. Ano po, so kaya siya naging 71. So, ibig sabihin, ano po, ibig sabihin, yung ating present worth is equal to the annuity. Ayan. Is equal to the annuity. So, andito naman po yung ating formula. Ano po. Ayan. 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I, and then 1 plus I raised to negative m. Okay? So, substitute lang po natin. So, meron tayong 5,000 and then 1 minus 1 plus yung nakuha nating per month. Ayan, yung 0.0893. N natin is 60. So, negative 60 over 0.0893 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.0893. Deferred period natin is 71. So, P natin is equal to, so 5,000, 1 minus 1.0893 raised to negative 60, negative 60, 0.0893, and then 1.0893 raised to negative 71. So, ano pong sagot? Makikcheck nga po. If we have the same answer, 128.25. Same po ba? Ayan. So, meaning, yung lump sum of money, I think there's typo lang dito. Bakit ganyan kaliit yung lump sum? Ano po? But, since tama naman yung equation natin, maliit lang yung lumabas. Ano po? Ayan po. Yan yung sagot. Okay? So, what you need to remember here is yung mga wordings. Ano po? So, at the present time, 6 years from today, for 5 years with the first withdrawal scheduled. Okay? So, yun nga po. So, instead of sa 72 ka mag-start, ginawa mo yung 71 as 0, year 0, or 0 month. Ano po? Ayan. So, if you want to screenshot po, makikiscreenshot ako. And then, proceed tayo sa sunod na problem. Okay po. Again, kung medyo nalilito kayo dun sa pag-i-equate ng dalawang ERI equations or ERI formula, pwede kayong mag step by step. Ano po, per month, per quarter muna kayo, compounded quarterly, and then gawin yung annually, and then tsaka nyo gawing monthly. Okay? So, next po. So, a debt of 40,000 pesos where the interest rate of 15% compounded semi-annually is to be discharged by a series of 10 semi-annual payments. The first payment is to be made 6 months after consummation of the loan. The first 6 payments will be at 6,000 pesos each, while the remaining 4 payments will be equal in such amount that the final payment will liquidate the debt. So, what is the amount of the last 4 payments? Okay, so if we will to check, may utang na 40,000 pesos, may interest rate of 15% per year compounded quarterly. So, for a while lang po. Ayan. So, meron tayong 15% per year compounded semi-annually yan. Di ka po, ganun natin siya i-read, basahin. Okay, is to be discharged by 10 semi-annual payments. So, dito po, binigay na agad sa atin yung N natin. Okay. N natin is 10 periods or 10 payments. Ay, sorry. fee natin is 40,000. Ayan. Tapos, the first payment is to be made 6 months after. So, ibig sabihin, um, 10 semi-annual. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ayan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ayan. So, ang sabi, the first payment is to be made 6 months after consummation of the loan. Pag sinabi natin 6 months, 'di ba yan, yan na yung semi-annual natin. Ano po, kasi ang semi-annual, ang pagbabayad after 6 months, every 6 months. Ano po, kasi kung titingnan natin per year, meron tayong dalawang beses, twice tayong magbabayad sa loob ng isang taon, that's semi-annual. So, ibig sabihin nga, nahati siya into 6 months. Every 6 months tayo nagbabayad. So, ibig sabihin, instead of 0 tayo nag-start, 1 tayo mag-start. Ano po, kasi nga sabi is to be made 6 months after. Eh, 'di ba yung ano natin, yung loan natin nandito. Ano po, andito si 40,000 eh. Eh, kung tayo yung umutang, syempre inflow sa atin yung 40,000. Ano po, and yung 1 dito, period 1 dito, eh, di yan na yung after 6 months. Kasi kumbaga yan yung first semi-annual payment natin. Ano po, na susundan ka po. So, ine-explain ko po sa mas madali na way sana na maintindihan. Kung naintindihan ba, kahit yun na yung pinaka easiest way na i-explain. Ano po, after, balikan ulit natin, the first payment, yung unang bayad natin is to be made 6 months after. Ano po, so ibig sabihin nga, 6 months, edi yun na yung first payment natin. Kasi 6 months is semi-annual, every 6 months, semi-annual. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, andito na yung first payment natin. Okay. First payment. Ang sabi kasi the first 6 payments will be at 60,000. So, ibig sabihin, ito, 6,000. Okay. While the remaining 4 payments will be equal and such amount to final payment will liquidate lahat na ng utang. Ano po? So, kailangan mababayaran na lahat ng utang. Ano po? So, let's say, ayan, that's the A. That's the annuity. Ano po? Ayan. Okay? So, balikan natin si interest. So, naka 15% per year compounded semi-annually. So, gagawin natin per semi-annual, compounded semi-annually. So, anong kailangan natin gawin? Divide lang by 2. Therefore, we have 7.5%. That's per semi-annual. Compounded semi-annually. Ayan. Okay? Then, okay na tayo. 40,000, 10 semi-annual payments, 7.5% interest rate per semi-annual, compounded semi-annually. Okay. So, kunin na natin yung amount of the last 4 payments. Okay. So, paano? So, this example, di gagamit tayo ng equation of values. Bakit po? O, balikan ulit natin yung cash flow natin, yung time diagram natin. Bakit po? Kasi po, at the first 6 payments natin, okay, sa first 6 payments, wala naman naging deferred. Ano po? So, kumbaga, yung first 6 payments natin, that's an ordinary interest lang, ordinary annuity lang. Ano po? This is ordinary. That's ordinary annuity. Okay? That just involves ordinary annuity. Okay? And then, itong kay annuity, so nagkaroon na ng deferred. Ano po? So, nagkaroon na ng deferred. So, bakit po ako pabalik? Bakit pabalik ang ma'am kay zero? Kasi po, we will use today as the focal date. Ano po? So, zero. Ano po? Yung focal date natin. So, this is deferred. Okay. So, nagkaroon ng deferred period. Okay. So, meron tayong using today as focal date, the equation of value is, okay, ano nga po ulit equation of values? So kung matatandaan, that is inflow equal to outflow. So ano pong inflow natin? 40,000. Ano pong outflow natin? E di yung ating ordinary at saka deferred. Ano po? Kung ordinary yung first 6 payments natin, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin na formula ay pang ordinary. Okay? So, meron tayong 6,000. So, ano bang kinukuha natin dito? Future or present? Ano po bang kinukuha natin? Future or present? Present. Ano po? So, meron tayong annuity, 6,000. And then 1 plus I, 0.075 raised to N, which is 6 minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to N, which is 6. So, that's ordinary. Again, the first 6 payments is ordinary and then yung natitira is deferred. Ano po? So, kung yan ay deferred, hinahanap natin si annuity A, that's unknown, so that's variable A. Okay. And then, 1 minus, okay, ano ang formula natin? 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N. N natin is from 7, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4. So, negative 4. Ayan. Okay. Then, we have I. Okay. Multiply by 1 plus I raised to negative M. Anong M natin? Okay. So, using today as focal date. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 6. Okay. So, kunin natin yung sa ordinary natin. Meron tayong 40,000 equal to, so makikikuha ng ordinary yung 6,000. So, 6,000. 1 1 plus I raised to N 6 minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to N. So, meron tayong, kindly check po, 28,163.08. And then plus A. Kunin natin yung bracket multiplied by the nakaparenthesis. So, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over, mali yung aking, over I times 1 plus I raised to negative M, the deferred period. So kindly check nga po 2.171702. Tama po ba? Nasusundan pa po? Nasusundan po? Okay, thank you. So, transpose natin si 28,000. Mangyayari, meron tayong 2.1702A equal to 40,000 minus 28,163.08. Meron tayong 40,000 minus 28,163.08. So, that's 11,836.92. Then divide natin by 2.1702. Makukuha natin si annuity. Divide 2.1702. We have 5,454.30. Ayan. So that's the amount of that last 4 payments para ma-liquidate yung utang natin. Okay? Nasundan po? Questions? Concerns? If wala pong tanong, makiki-screenshot po ako. And then proceed tayo sa sunod. Okay po. So next tayo. So again, ang ating deferred annuity, ang tatandaan natin after. After yung pagbabayad, there is after ang pagbabayad, after ang pag-withdraw, after the deferred period. So meron tayong waiting period. So hindi kaagad. Yung pagbabayad, yung pag-withdraw. Okay po, so may waiting period tayo. That's the deferred period. Then, annuity due, so this is just example 6. Annuity due naman, so kaiba siya kay deferred. Kung si deferred kasi, after pa, itong si annuity due, immediately, nagbabayad na tayo. Kasi ang nakalagay nga dito, at the beginning of each period. So, kumbaga, opposite sila ni deferred. This is a type of annuity where payments are made at the beginning of each period instead of at the end of each period. Yung first payment natin happens immediately at time 0. And each subsequent payment is also made at the start of the period. Okay po. So, punta na tayo sa ating example para mas maintindihan po natin. So, what are the present worth and the accumulated amount? So, that's just the future worth of a 10-year annuity paying 10,000 pesos at the beginning. Pag nakakita lagi sa problem, pag nakakita, ayan. So, continue tayo. Again, pag sa quiz, sa exam, may nabasa kayong at the beginning of each year, of each period, laging tatandaan, yun ay annuity due. Okay po. So, at the beginning of each year, with the interest of 15% compounded annually. Okay? So, meron tayong N, which is 10 years. Meron tayong annuity of 10,000 pesos. Meron tayong I equal to 15% compounded annual. Ayan. Wherein, this is our effective rate of interest na agad. Ano po? Kasi that's 15% per year compounded annually. Tama po. So, hindi na natin siya kailangan i-change or i-convert pa. Okay po. So, anong gagawin natin dito? Just determine the present and future worth wherein P, ano po, P is equal to the annuity, quantity of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n minus 1 over interest I plus 1. Ano po? So, yan po ay ito lang, formula natin to. For future, later, ito naman yung gagamitin nating isa. So, substitute lang po. Direct substitution lang naman. So, 10,000. Okay, meron tayong 1 minus 1 plus 0.15 minus 10 years minus 1 over 0.15 plus 1. Ayan. So, present worth natin, kindly check nga po. 10,000. 1 minus 1.15 raised to negative 10 minus 1 over 0.15 plus 1. So, we have 57,715.84. Ayan. Same answer po. Ayan, thank you. Next po, future worth. So, direct substitution lang din naman. Meron tayong formula of annuity. Ayan, annuity. 1 plus I. So, ito po. N plus 1 minus 1 over I minus 1. Ayan. So, 10,000. 1 plus 0.15. 10 plus 1 minus 1 over 0.15 minus 1. Ayan. So, future worth natin, 10,000. 1.15 raised to, mali ang aking type. Ay. Raised to minus 1 over I minus 1. So, kindly check po, 233,492.76. So, that is the accumulated amount of the 10-year annuity. Questions po? So, medyo madali yung annuity due. Ano po, yung deferred lang talaga yung medyo kailangan natin i-analyze, even the wordings. Ano po, para alam natin kay deferred annuity kung kailan tayo mag-start ng counting. Ano po, yung kasi yung medyo maselan pagdating kay deferred annuity. Okay? Okay na po tayo. So, next po. We have here a man, both a car in an installment basis if he pays 100 pesos at the beginning of each month, at the beginning, meaning annuity due, at a rate of 15% compounded monthly for 3 years. Find the cash price and the accumulated amount of money for the car. So we're just looking for P and F also here. The president, ano ba yan? Lugaw na ang Monday pa lang. The present and the future work. Ayan. Sa dami ng iniisip. Okay. So, present and future lang yung hinahanap natin. Bumili siya ng sasakyan. Installment basis ang pagbabayad. 100 piso. 100 peso at the beginning of each month. May 15% interest compounded monthly for 3 years. So, meron tayong annuity of 100 pesos. Meron tayong um, end of 3 years. Pero since nga monthly yung pagbabayad, multiply natin by 12, that's 36 months, 36 periods. And then meron tayong interest equal to 15% per year compounded monthly. Therefore, divide natin siya by 12. So, 15 divided by 12, that's 1.25% per month compounded monthly. Ano po? Ayan. Okay? So, kumbaga kung kailangan, kasi alam nyo pa rin ano ba, paano i-draw, paano gagawin yung ating time diagram or cash flow. So, pwede nyo siyang ipakita as 0. So, 1, 2, 3. So, pwede naman siyang tuldok-tuldok na lang kung madami. Ano po? And then, 36. Ayan. Ayan. So, present, pwede natin sabihin present. Ayan. Pwede naman dito siya. So, ito yung ating 100 pesos. So, this is the future. Ayan. Okay. So, present and future worth lang naman yung hinahanap. So, direct substitution lang din naman to since na-convert na natin yung number of periods natin tsaka yung interest natin sa dapat na unit nila. Ano po? So, P, that is annuity, multiply by the quantity of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n minus 1 over I plus 1. Ayan. Equal to 100. 1 minus 1 plus I, 0.0125. Negative. Ayan. Ah, ilan nga yung period natin? 36 minus 1 over I, 0.0125 plus 1. So, P natin, so that's 100, 1 minus 1 plus 0.125 raised to negative 36 minus 1, 0.0125, and then plus 1. 2920, tama ba? 0.79. So, yan yung present worth natin. Okay, same po. Same sa sagot nyo. Okay, future naman. So, that's annuity. 1 plus I. N plus 1 minus 1 over I minus 1. Ayan. So, 100, substitute lang. 1 plus 0.0125, 36 plus 1 minus 1 over the interest, 25 minus 1. So, meron tayong 100, 1 plus 0.125, 0.125. Minus 1. 4,567.94. Ayan. Same answer po. Ayan. Questions, concerns, pagdating kay Anwiti Ju. So, medyo madali-dali siya. Questions po? If wala po, kindly screenshot po so that we can proceed to the next slide. Anwiti Ju. Ayan, so continue po tayo. Perpetuity. So that's the next one. So a type of annuity din 'to, ano po. So meron tayong again ordinary, deferred, annuity due, and then perpetuity. So yun yung four types of annuity. Where this perpetuity is a special type of annuity kung saan there is an equal payments continue forever with no end date. So wala siyang end date. It is just yung payment ay dire-diretso till forever. Ano po, so buti pa yung pagbabayad may forever. Ayan. So naisingit pa nga ng mama yan. So payments are made at regular intervals like an annuity, but unlike an ordinary annuity, it has no maturity. So yun lang naman yung ibig niyan sabihin. Okay? So there is no maturity. So kung saan nga yung payments natin, it never stop. Okay? So commonly ginagamit to in finance to model things like mga preferred stocks or even sa scholarship endowments. Ginagamit to where yung payout is indefinitely. Okay? So madali lang to kasi dito yung pinaten that is just annuity over the interest rate per period. Okay po. So again, yung period, yung payment period extends forever. Ano po, so sa problem, edi andun yung word na perpetuity. Kung wala man dun yung word na perpetuity, makikita nyo doon yung compounded continuously. Ano po, so yun lang yung mga kailangan nating tandaan pagdating sa perpetuity. Okay po. So, compounded continuously. Okay? So, let's have this example where meron tayong, so consider the perpetuity paying 100,000 pesos a year. So, if the relevant interest rate is 8%, what is the present value? If the interest rate goes down to 6%, what is the present value? So, PV is just the present value. So, yun lang naman yung kinukuha natin. Present value at 8% and the present value at 6%. Okay. Where meron tayong annuity of 100,000. Okay. So, paano? So, at 8% interest. So, since nabanggit naman na dito na perpetuity, kahit wala na yung word na compounded continuously, that 8% is being compounded continuously. Ano po? So, P is equal to A over I, where that is 100,000 divided by 0.08. Ayan lang yun. Ano po? So, 100,000 divided by 0.08. So, meron tayong 1,250,000. Okay. And then, at 6% interest, P is equal to A over I, where we have 100,000 divided by 0.06. We have P, present value, equal to 1,666,666 pesos and 67 centavos. Tama po. So, that is perpetuity. Ano po? So, ganun lang kadali. A over I. Hahanapin nyo lang compounded continuously or the word perpetuity. Okay po. So, kung wala man doon, di baka may word na forever. So, perpetuity pa rin yan. Okay. Okay po. So, proceed tayo sa sunod. Okay. So, again, perpetuity, P is equal to A over I lang naman siya. So, proceed tayo sa continuous compounding. Okay? So, sa continuous compounding, ano lang bang meron dito? Ayan. So, meron tayong continuous compounding given that F to find P. So, ito po yun. So, we have that Euler's number E. Ano po? So, E. So, nasa calcu naman na siya. Raised to negative Rn. Ano po yung R natin? That's the nominal rate or the annual continuous compounding rate. Okay? So, kapag present yung hinahanap, that's negative. Pero kapag future yung hinahanap, positive Rn. Okay? And then, meron tayong annuity with continuous compounding. So, ito lang naman yung ating formula for the present and the future. Okay po. So, proceed na tayo dito sa ating example number 10. Okay? So, a present loan of 12,000 pesos is to be repaid by equal payments every 6 months. Every 6 months over the next 8 years. If the interest rate is 7% compounded continuously, what is the amount of each payment? Ayan. So, what is the amount of each payment? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kay example number 10, this is annuity with continuous compounding. Ano po? Kasi nga, at by equal payments. Okay, equal payments, annuity yun. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kasi given yung P sa atin eh, which is 12,000 pesos. N natin is 8 years. But since na every 6 months yung pagbabayad, times 2, 16 periods. The interest rate is 7%. So that's R. R na lang tayo kasi R nga pala yung meron dito. Pern at fern. Pero hindi yun yung gagamitin natin kasi continuous compounding lang yun. Ito annuity with continuous compounding. So, we have 7%. Ayan. So, yun na yun. Ano po? Ang hinahanap natin is yung annuity. Ayan. So, the formula, kung babalikan natin, ang kailangan natin, ito. Ano po? So, meron tayong P is equal to the annuity 1 minus Euler's number e raised to negative Rn over e raised to r minus 1, where annuity is equal to p over 1 minus e raised to negative Rn over e raised to r minus 1, or we have p multiplied by e raised to r minus 1 over 1 minus e raised to negative Rn. Tama po. Tama ang derivation ng ma'am. R. This is R. Ayan. So, annuity is equal to 12,000. E raised to R is 0.07. Ayan. Nawala. 0.07 minus 1 over 1 minus e raised to negative 0.07 and then 16. Annuity natin. So, what is that amount of each payment? So, 12,000 E raised to 0.07 minus 1 over 1 minus E raised to negative 0.07, 16. So, we have 1,291.48. Same answer po ba? Same answer po? Okay po. So, basta makakita kayo ng equal payment, annuity agad yon. So, ang gagamitin nyo na agad dito ay annuity with continuous compounding. Kung hindi naman po sinabi, kung wala namang sinabing equal payment, edi continuous compounding lang siya. Fern tsaka pern lang. Negative kapag present, positive kapag future. Okay? So, next po tayo. So, I think this will be our last muna for today, and then tomorrow na yung gradient. So, ibig sabihin, tingnan natin din by tomorrow, ano po, kasi medyo madami-dami din nga pala yung gradient. Pero hindi ko isasagad sa gradient ngayon, ano po, kasi baka ma-overwhelm kayo kasi ang dami din itong na-discuss natin. Okay? So, next. Compare the accumulated amounts after 5 years of 1,000 pesos invested at the rate of 10% per year compounded annually, semi, quarterly, monthly, daily, and continuously. Okay, so lagay lang po natin 1,000 pesos. So that's annuity. Ano? That's present. Sorry po. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is accumulated amount which is future. 5 years. F yung hinahanap natin. So, hindi ko na ilagay yung yung interest dito na lang tayo. 10% per year compounded annually. So, meaning compounded lang naman, ano po, compounded annually, meaning compound interest lang to. So for us to determine our f, that is just p 1 plus I raised to n. Tama po. So compound interest lang siya. Kung saan 10% per year compounded annually, yun na yung I natin mismo. So 1,000. 1 plus I, 10%, 0.10 raised to 5. Ayan lang po. So 1,000, 1 plus 0.10 raised to 5. So that's 1,600. 10.51. Next, 10% per year compounded semi-annually. So meaning F is equal to P 1 plus I raised to N, where we have P 1 plus R over M, N times M. Tama ba? So meron tayong 1,000, 1 plus 0.10 divided by semi-annual, so 2, and then 5 times 2. Okay. So meron tayong divide 2, 5 times 2. 1,628. Kindly check na lang po. 0.89. And then 10% per year compounded. Anong kasunod? Quarterly. So ito na agad yung gamitin natin. F is P 1 plus R over M raised to N times M equal to 1,000. 1 plus 0.10. Quarterly 4. 5 times 4. So meron tayong 1,638.62. Ayan. So again, it's just compound. Ano po? Compounded lang naman ang sinabi. Wala namang ano dito. Unwitty. So puro siya compound lang. Letter D, we have 10% per year compounded monthly. So meaning meron tayong F is equal to P 1 plus R over M raised to N times M. Meron tayong 1,000. 1 plus 0.10 monthly, so divided by 12 and then 5 times 12. So 1,645.31. Next po, letter E, daily, 10% per year, compounded daily. So meron tayong, yan, wala na naman. F is equal to P 1 plus R over M raised to N times M. Meron tayong 1,000. 1 plus 0.10 daily. So 365. Ano po? So yan naman yung standard na ginagamit natin. And then 5 times 365 equal to 365. 365. 1648.61. And then F, 10% per year compounded continuously. Continuously. So, meron tayong F is equal to pern. Ayan. Equal to. So, meron tayong 1,000 e raised to R natin is 7%, 10%. Tama, 10. Tapos, N is 5. Ayan. So, 1,000 E raised to 0.10. Positive lang siya kasi future ang hinahanap. And then times 5. That's 1648.72. Ayan. So, that's the comparison of our accumulated amounts given that is being compounded annually, semi, quarterly, monthly, daily, and continuously. Okay po, may questions kayo? Questions? Again, next week po ay quiz tayo ha. So magtanong po kung may mga tanong. And speaking of, yes, sige po.
Mag-upload ka po kayo ng PPT. Thank you po.
Apo, magbibigay na lang po ako ng ng soft copy na lang nito. Okay, kasi kung by next week pa, next week na nga yung quiz. Ano po? Ayan. So, speaking of quiz po, sige, ano po question?
Kailan po, hello po, kailan po pwede magpasa nung nung pinapasa po last time? Liban po kasi ako nun. Nag-chat
Kung
ko po.
may F to F po within this week, pwede naman po magpasa. Kung wala naman po, di next week na lang po. Monday, sa ating F to F.
Thank you po.
Okay po. And then, yun nga po, speaking of quiz, so yung quiz po natin ay may total points of 50 points. Hindi ko lang tanda kung how many problems are there, but there are sets of problem. Ibig sabihin, marami pong problem. And the instruction po is for you to choose kung alin lang po yung sasagutan nyo. Parang you have a freedom to choose. Kung alin lang po yung sasagutan nyo, make sure lang po na makaka 50 points kayo. Kung hindi man po maka-perfect, kasi nga po 50 points ay perfect score, ano po, di passing po natin is 30 points. So again, may kalayaan kayong pumili kung anong mga problems yung sasagutan nyo kasi may mga corresponding points po ano po, so merong problem na 5 points, may problem na 10 points, ano po. So it is up to you kung alin lang yung kaya niyong sagutan. Okay, basta po makaka 50 or makaka 30 points. Ano po, so medyo baka sabihin niyo scam na madali. Ano po. Pero kung aanohin naman, may kadalian naman nga po talaga yung exam. Ano po, ang Ma'am Easy po ang gumawa pero chineck ko naman po. Ano po, kung may nakita naman ako doon na medyo alanganin yung problem ay ipapa-revise ko naman yung problem or magbibigay ako ng problem. Pero per checking naman po ay kayang-kaya naman po. Ano po, so tatandaan lang lagi yung mga keyword natin. Okay? Pag naman yan, starting from ano yun ha, starting from simple interest kasi pure problem solving naman tayo. Ano po, starting from simple interest hanggang gradient po yun. So, sa simple interest naman po, diga, yun lang ang nakalagay doon, simple interest. Ano po, may types of interest, simple interest, meron tayong exact at saka ordinary. Ano po, kapag exact, di 366. Kapag ordinary, 365. Or 360. Ano po, 365 sa exact kung hindi leap year, 366 kung leap year. Ano po? So, lagi yung tatandaan. Kapag po yan ay compound, edi may word na compound. Ano po? Kung yan ay annuity, lagi niyong titingnan doon, edi may equal payments. Ano po? Kung nagbabayad kayo ng equal payment, edi annuity yon. O paano sasabihin na deferred? Edi pag may mga after. Kasi po, ang deferred, nangyayari nga yung payment after pa the period. Ano po, kapag annuity job, beginning, at the beginning. Okay? Tapos, laging titingnan yung ano, yung problem. A-analyze palagi ang ano, i-analyze palagi ang interest. Ano po, so yung kanina, kagaya ng tanong ng O6, ma'am, paano po yung kanina? Paano po ba ginagamit yung mag-e-equate ng dalawang equation ni ERI? Mag-e-equate ka nun, syempre kung ang hinahanap ay iba dun sa given. Ano po, yung ERI, ano po, so baka kasi nakakalimutan. Ano po, baka kasi nakakalimutan. Kung yung ating, lagay ko dito ha, baka kasi nalilito-lito pa kayo sa effective rate of interest. Pag ang sinabi po ng problem ay 12% compounded quarterly, so again, ang basa po natin dyan is 12% per year. Ano po, hindi lang to sinasama, pero naka per year siya compounded quarterly. So for you to write that as per quarter, compounded quarterly, okay? Kailangan nyo po siyang i-divide by 4. So, that's 3%. Per quarter, compounded quarterly. Now, if ang kailangan nyo, ano po, if ang given ni problem is per quarter, compounded quarterly, pero the payment is annually, gagamitin nyo po si ERI, which is 1 plus I raised to M minus 1. Ano po? Ayan. Tapos, kung ang pinapahanap naman sa inyo, di kagaya ng kanina, monthly yung pagbabayad pero ano kayo, annually na, ano po, annually na, okay, per quarter compounded annually. Mali, monthly. Ito yung isang step na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Yung ERI nyo ngayon kay annually, yun yung ilalagay nyo dito kay ERI. And then, ang hahanapin nyo dito is itong si I, which is yung I na yan is yung compounded, yung naka-per month na compounded monthly. Ano po? Okay. So, ganyan po yung magiging process. Lagi niyong titingnan kung ang pagbabayad, ang withdrawal ay naka-month per month. Dapat yan ay naka-per monthly, compounded monthly. Kung ang pagbabayad, ang withdrawal ay quarterly, kailangan yan ay, ito pala, kailangan yan ay naka-per quarter, compounded quarterly. Kung ang pagbabayad ay naka-annually, dapat yan ay per annual, compounded annually. So, lagi nating ini-align yung pagbabayad, yung pag-withdraw sa interest natin. Okay po. Maliwanag po yun. So, kung hindi nagkaroon ng class suspension, dapat itong week na to nagre-review na lang tayo. Ano po, kaso nga lang nasagasaan tayo ng walang pasok. Okay? Kaya po, ating gugunagunahin ang mga oras na pwede nating ipag-discuss. Okay po. So, I think kayang matapos by tomorrow yung gradient. Pero hindi ko din sure kasi nga medyo madami din naman yung gradient. So, kung hindi po, edi manghihingi ako sa inyo ng oras pa. ano po, para tapusin yung gradient. Until gradient na lang naman tayo. And then kung matapos man natin, edi magbibigay po ako ng mga supplementary problems that you will try to answer. Ano po, you'll try to answer pero no need to submit kasi hindi naman po siya graded. Ano po. So, ibibigay ko lang siya sa inyo para may mapagpraktisan lang kayo. Okay po, maliwanag po tayo. Ha, so ibig pong sabihin by next week, Monday, 12 to 2 sa 416, may quiz po tayo. Okay po, maliwanag po yun. Okay. So bukas po, edi continue natin yung discussion natin for gradient. Okay? So that's all po muna for today and then we'll see you po tomorrow. Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you
po.
po.